Hello, it's Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. In this video, we're going to explain what a furlong is in horse racing. Before we get to it though, if you hadn't already, and if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can get all the latest tips, tools, and resources to help you win money on thoroughbred horse racing. All right, when I was first started learning how to handicap and learning about the sport of horse racing, I came across the term or the word furlong. Had no clue what it was. I've never heard that word in my life until I started handicapping. And that's the thing with horse racing. If you're just starting, if you're just learning, you're going to hear some words, you're going to hear some phrases, you're going to hear some lingo that you might not ever heard before. So you're learning a new vocabulary. And furlong certainly was that for me when I first started learning how to handicap. Well, furlong is used to measure distance. It's 220 yards or an eighth of a mile. So that's why when you look at the top of your program or your past performances, you'll see the distance of the race that you're handicapping. And very often in sprints, you'll see, well, very often, you always see it in sprint races. 6 furlongs, 6.5 furlongs, 5.5 furlongs, 7 furlongs. But once we get to a mile, you see it's a mile. It's not 8 furlongs, right? Because there's 8 furlongs in 1 mile. So that's when they start using more the term that us Americans are more familiar with. A mile, mile and an eighth, mile and 16th, mile and a half. But furlong is simply a unit of measure to measure a distance. And a furlong is from way back in the olden days when they used to, measure their land. That was their guide to knowing how far something was, how big their land was, their acres was, and all that. But so it's still, and as far as I know, for the most part, horse races is probably one of the few places that the term is still used. And I don't think it's going to change. At least in America, we use the term furlong. So if you're handicapping and you're looking at the conditions of a race, how far the race is, you're going to come across the word furlong. And basically furlong is 220 yards or an eighth of a mile. And once it gets to a mile on up, it's going to say a mile. And then you won't hear the word furlong anymore once you get to a distance more than a mile in your route races. So hopefully this helps you understand what the word furlong means. And I'm going to be putting out more videos like this with terms that might be new to you. And hopefully it'll help you learn how to handicap or at least understand your past performances, or you hear a racing analyst or you're looking at a track program. Hopefully it'll help you understand, increase that vocabulary. Learning new words is always good, right? Furlong, get used to it. You're going to play it, you see it a lot if you play a lot of sprints in North American horse racing. All right, until next time, Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. Happy handicapping, smart wagering.